Hey guys, welcome back to another order opening with the Mountain Bike Shed. You can find us at mtbshed.com. Please subscribe and like and comment and do all that kind of fun stuff. We typically do a giveaway every month on the first, so if you go over on social media, you can find that information. But anyhow, I'll jump right into things. Linda's on screen, and there's something a little bit more about it. We got clever, so you didn't have to look at floor space. But Linda will join us for the opening this evening. So I'll get right into it. Basically, we'll just go through some of the more popular items that come into the shop every week, some new products maybe that we got in that we thought were cool that our customers would like, but a lot of different stuff. So we'll go through that together. There'll be timestamps down below. Again, you can find us, anywhere you do podcasts and all that type of thing. So we'll jump right into it. First thing, just get the big stuff out of the way, handlebars. So this is from DMR. Basically, it's a 35 mil. So we brought this in as just kind of a cheap swap out for customers. It's 800 mil wide. You're meant to cut those down. You can use just like a regular pipe cutter to do that. And then make sure you sand down or file down the ends after you use either a pipe cutter. We have a saw that we'll use in back. And with that, we have a guide to make sure we cut it straight. Don't cut your bars crooked. That's pretty rookie stuff. So at home, just use a pipe cutter, the kind that, you turn in the knob, spin it around, blah, blah, blah. You get one pretty cheap. So do that. A lot of different uses on your bike. Good to have in the tool chest if you don't have one already. So yeah, cut your bars down. Most people, I liked wide bars. I think, and the only thing we really bring into the shop is going to be 35 mil rise and above. We're a mountain bike shop, so my thought process there is let's get a set of handlebars that's going to get you up in a more aggressive position, shift you back maybe a little bit on the bike. So I've never had a customer come in and been like, I shouldn't have gotten riser bars. Literally no one's ever said that. And here's a closer look. Oh boy, I'm making a mess. And then Raceface, again, just a cheaper replacement bar. So we've got the Renthal Fatbar Lite. I mean, holy moly, this Raceface Chester is stinking heavy. Holy moly, compared to the Renthal. So that's what you're paying for. The DMR is pretty decent though. But yeah, 31.8 on our Renthal Fatbar. But we have a lot of different options here. I can't turn our cameras around because I spent too much time getting these cameras set up to do that type of thing. But I could turn the camera right at you guys. And technically you'd be standing in front of all 20 different bars of different colors, all high rise. So there's that. Next thing we're looking at here is a bunch of grips. So I came across these Spank grips. I really like them. The grip on them is pretty neat. They come in a variety of colors. I'll get you guys on the close up here. Move these bars up onto the glass. So these are interesting from Spank. So these guys, they have kind of this smooth area here, and that is for your thumb. So your thumb rest is supposed to go as such. So pretty neat there. Interesting grip pattern. I'm not sure how clear this is on screen for you guys, but you can see that thumb rest on there. So that's kind of neat, but it's a rib pattern, but it's got all these little circles in there. So I'll try and get a little bit closer. And then they taper these ends. They say it's more aero, obviously. So you can automatically go a little bit faster if you strap a set of these on your DMRs or something along those lines, which we'll do. There is a left and a right, so keep that in mind. Oh yeah. This could be you if you stop by the mountain bike shed. I did it backwards. See, this is why you look. It's a good thing they marked them. Nothing was lining up though, so it kind of made sense. All right, there we are. Oh, that is nice. I do like that thumb rest. Let's get you guys close in here. So this is nice. This is, you know, ooh, that's really, it's sticky. Oh, I like that a lot. That's kind of cool. So I wonder what that feels like with the glove. But yeah, really nice combo you could get here from DMR and Spank. So we've got a bunch of Chromag bars here. Deity's really kind of my favorite, but to each his own. Linda, we're kind of blocking you with the bars. But yeah, they have a cool tan color. Again, I don't know if this makes it, this color possibly might be easier to see or harder. And then the purples. So, very neat. And this looks kind of cool too. This looks like a good finger grip. So I'm excited to try these grips out. This is the first kind of innovative set of grips I've seen for a while. So it's the Spank Grip 33. Yeah, Spank Grip 33. Wowza. Those are going to be spitting hot fire. The DeathGrip is the other grip that we got in on today's. So DeathGrips are definitely our most popular grip. I'm not a huge fan of them, but people love them. So DeathGrips. DeathGrips have this, and the reason I don't like them is I think they're a little bit too rough on the hands. So I'm not going to take it off. You guys can see it just fine. So you've got your waffling there for your fingers, and then this kind of rough, kind of almost scaly, I guess it would be a scale type of grip, and then into this ribbing. I also don't like this ribbing, so you know, it's interesting to look at the different ribbing. With the circles, it feels a lot stiffer and more in place, where the bands on the DeathGrips, I think, are, you know, not as great. I guess I could have put the DMR grips on. Let's do that. Let's make things right. All right. So pull the Spanks off, although I think they're awesome. And bada boom. So DeathGrip in your face. So yeah, interesting. All right, I'm done playing. Grips are really fun. You know, you guys, if you come in the shop, we do have a lot of different options to play with. Feel free to slide them on, bring your bike in with you. But yeah, I don't like this ribbing. People like it. And then that waffle thing for your fingers, whatever. And I'm not a big fan of that either. And then scales and rubber ends. All right. Hard plastic ends. And they're angled to help you bounce off trees easier. Grip 33s. That's like, I really like that grip a lot. I think it's cool. Those grips are cool too, I guess. But we had some white ones. They got sniped out of the box as it got open. So unfortunately, we don't have the white ones to show you. They didn't even make it out of the packaging box. So we'll move quickly to rock and roll. You guys have heard me talk about this before. This is Holy Cow. It's what we use here in the shop. The reason we like it, you guys shake it up really good. But it says apply, and this is basically you just kind of douse your chain. A lot of people aren't doing, they aren't lubing their chain properly. So rock and roll, one of the reasons I like recommending this to customers is there's very clear directions on how to do this. Holy Cow will actually work to help pull dirt out from between the rollers and the links and all that type of stuff. So the directions go as follows. Shake well. Apply a stream of lube to the chain at the cassette. Do not drip on the lube like oil because it's not oil. Get the chain really wet with lube. Freewheel the chain backwards slowly. Get the dirt to come to the surface. Wipe it all off. Wipe the chain after riding to ensure cleanness. Holy cow is a little on the wet side after applying after applying for a day or so. Holy cow works great in cold weather but needs to be applied when warm on a warm chain. For more tips, go to rocklube.com. So yeah, holy cow, basically put it on there, pretty heavy, wipe it all down. You can go for a little ride. You're probably going to have to wipe your chain down again. So it's going to help pull that you want that dirt out of there. It's good that that's happening. That's why I tell my customers, just wipe your chain down between every ride. Maybe you don't have to use the lube, but at least get a rag out and wipe everything off. And while you're doing it, you might as well apply some lube. This is like $7, $8. So it's cheaper than buying a new cassette and wearing out your chain and not having good shifting. So do that. Muc-off dry weather lube. It is dry weather here in St. Louis finally, so you can get dry weather lube from Muc-off. So let's see what Muc-off's directions state in contrast. Muc-off's a very good product. We do recommend that to customers. We carry this, Tri-Flow, and Rock and Roll here in shop. That is it. We don't carry any of the others. We think we've got our bases covered here. So, Muc-off dry lube. Oh wait, Muc-off dry lube. Directions for use. First time user, fully degrease and dry chain. Shake bottle vigorously. And apply lube, ensuring every part of the chain is treated. Ideally, apply 3 to 4 hours before your ride. Wipe off excess with a cloth. Avoid contact with brakes. Store in a cool, dry place. Only contents are readily biodegradable. The bottle is not. So hold on to the bottle. You can get like the big refills and stuff like that too. So do that. But yeah, I mean, so yeah, Muc-off's a great product and all, but if I sell my customers this and they take it home and read the directions, these directions aren't going to make clear and ensure that my customer is doing what I want them to do to keep their bike running well. You know, we spend a good amount of time tuning these bikes up, so you know, it's important to me that once you guys get the bikes home, you're able to properly maintain them. You're able to keep them running how we go at it. And then it also makes my job easier when you bring it back the next time for your next scheduled service. You know, then everything is going to be working properly. So don't wait till you have a problem. Maintenance is chain lube. And during that process, you'll find other problems and maybe save yourself the hassle of ending a ride early or something along those lines. So chain lube, grips, bars, pretty awesome. We got pedals. So some Deity pedals. These are the Deftraps. People have really been digging these so far at the shop. Really good feedback. These things are massive. Darn, we already had the blue. I thought we were getting a dark blue. So the Deity Composite pedal. I don't think they have like an actual name. Yeah, I think they just Deftrap pedal. So Deity pedal. This one's really nice. So plenty of pins here. These are going to be removable. You can replace them with just like regular Allens that you get at a hardware store. As you can see there, it's just a washer on there. So you can always get those out. You can replace them with your own stuff. You can buy refill kits from Deity. But the cool thing about this pedal is here in the center we don't have any pins. So some people complain that their pedals are too sticky, which I wouldn't have thought would have been a complaint years ago, but it is a complaint we deal with now. So that is the Deity Deftrap. It comes in a green as well. Ooh, green's pretty. Holy smokes, green is good looking. So Deity Deftrap, two really cool colors. I would recommend buying both of these, and then you'll have one set of cool pedals and then when those get trashed, you can have another set of cool pedals. So blue and green, what the heck? That looks awesome. Do that, guys. That's too cool. That's too cool. That's nice. All right. Enjoy the look of those pedals. I'm red green colorblind, so I actually don't know how nice or unnice that is. Linda girl, baby girl, sweetie, she's out. Long day at the shop for Linda. Let's see. While we're doing pedals, this is just MSW flash pedal. So I needed a clipless SPD pedal here. I understand a lot of people ride Crank Brothers, but really here in the shop, everybody's been buying flat pedals. I rarely have a customer come in and ask me for anything clipless. So, you know, whatever that means. But yeah, that's just a cheapie to get on there. Shimano makes a really nice clipless pedal. So if you're looking to try out clipless, I would say do Crank Brothers. But if you just want to do something normal, an SPD, to where, you know, everything's just regular for you, then you could do something. MSW is more just to kind of try out, or just something to kind of as a replacement. I wouldn't recommend seeking out an MSW pedal, but if you need it, it's there. It's worth a try. They're cheap, but get Shimano. All right, so we got tires. You guys know this tire, we've done it before. This is the Panaracer, but this is going on like a royal blue bike. So this will be neat. This is either blue or green. Again, I'm red, green colorblind, but the color I see here, which is like this teal, blue, green color, is pretty amazing, and I really like it. So that's cool. This only is going to come in 700 by 38C. They've got a bunch of different colors on these. These are the Gravelking. So for this customer, the reason he wanted these tires on his bike, he wanted it to be loud, which I can appreciate. I love something noticeable on bikes. Is when I seen these pop up, because we were looking to order them for him, I was like, ooh. I was like, you have to try this. So we're going to see if they fit on his bike. Hopefully they will. If not, we're going to go with the gravel. This is a Gravelking SK, and this is in a 35. So if we can't get the 38s on there for them, nice and smooth and fast, so a little bit more surface area, then we'll get them on maybe the Gravelking SK. So you can see them kind of compared side by side. Just your standard Gravelking is going to be a lot faster rolling tire, pretty smooth. It does have some treading in there, faster down the middle, some angled treading here on the sides, and then, but obviously your SK is going to be burlier. So if you're doing majority gravel, maybe and a little bit of road, then this would probably be acceptable or fine. But if you're doing more road and then a little bit of gravel, then I would err towards just the standard Gravelking. So that's fun. Panaracers are super cool tires. I love that company. I think they're neat. Cannonball 700 by 38C again. Terravail, you know, I don't have any feelings either way on them. Their tubes seem to be nice. 700 by 38. This is the Cannonball. So this is for customers. I did find a lot of people are on their gravel bikes wanting a bit more aggressive tires. So this has a pretty tall side knob. So that's going to give them a lot of confidence in turns, because I think that's where most people kind of get tripped up, is that kind of you get a little bit of slip on a turn, and that can really spook you. So I don't want my customers going face first into the gravel, so got something in with some side knobs for them. So that's nice. Oh, look. Speak of the devil, tubes. I don't know why I ordered just 2 tubes. There must be, oh, there's more somewhere else. So yeah, Terravail, 29, 2.0 to 2.4. I would say kind of, you know, if we're going to talk about tubes, for one, Presta Valves, I should show folks how to use them. If you're watching this point in the video, you probably know how to use a Presta valve, but in case you don't. this is a Presta valve right here. And in order to put air in, I have to unscrew that cap, and then there's that nut on there. I have to unscrew that nut like that. I don't have to unscrew it all the way, but I can. I want to kind of almost go all the way, but not all the way. And then I can put air in it, and I have to have a special valve or a different adapter. If you break this guy up here, a lot of times this little, they call it a valve core, it can be replaced. So I'll move on past that tube talk. But yeah, and if, you know, if the tube's a little bit small, it'll work in a pinch. You know, like when we would do group rides and all that kind of stuff, I would carry just a 27.5 tube with me because I knew it would work for somebody on a 26-inch bike or a 29. So, you know, you can air on ultralight tubes, stuff like that as well. But yeah, that's it. Oh, perennial favorite you guys have seen. Riley munching on these guys, the Stroop waffle. So get you a Stroop waffle. They're nice. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's everything. So Touchpoint, for our monthly giveaway, we're giving away a set of free rider, or a set of pedals, pair of shoes, saddle. We're giving away grips, all kinds of stuff. So go over to social media, check that out. And we're doing until the end of the month. If you comment on any of these videos, we're going to give you entry. You can do that on up to 5 different videos and gain an entry for that month's contest. And what you have to do is we go live on Instagram and Facebook. Maybe I'll try YouTube again, or yeah, maybe I'll try doing YouTube again. But we'll call 5 names out of the drawing. So if your name is called, you have to be in the live chat so you're there. If you're not, we move to the next person. We're going to do that 5 times. And then after 5 times, we go to the chat. So I'll ask a trivia question, something I think is interesting. Often it's about the shop or Jameis bikes seems to be the fun thing. A lot of Linda questions. So we're going to do that. And then if people are still watching on YouTube, obviously you would be subscribed by now. But please subscribe. Go on there. When we get to 1,000, we'll give away a full suspension mountain bike. And we're going to do something else cool at like 500, probably like a dog pack. But that has not been announced. We have not decided. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Check us out. We'll open more things, talk about why we brought them in. And yeah, have a good week.